All right, everybody, welcome to the Gas Mask Podcast. I'm here with Caroline at last, and Lily.
And who else? Cloris Leachman. Not you, Rihanna.
The spirit of Cloris Leachman is always with us. E.T., everybody! So Steven Spielberg has said this is the most personal of all his films.
Because he too looks like E.T.
Yes, exactly. He was a little Jewish boy, and it was very painful for him.
Did you know that E.T. actually is wearing a small yarmulke?
I didn't notice.
You gotta look real close.
Twice.
I've seen it 6 times, actually. Definitely have never been scared of E.T.
And it was the 5.5 time that you noticed.
Yes, I was like, that's a yarmulke on E.T.'s head.
Yeah. It's just
That's why they say all Jews are aliens.
Okay. Just so you viewers know out there, we're watching the theatrical version. We're not watching the special edition. Because I was originally going to use it because it's longer and allegedly closer to Steven Spielberg's vision, but it was only released once, so most people don't have it. Just lucky, I guess.
Hey, there's supposed to be sound for this part, right?
I'm hearing a lot, man. It's just like, ooh, it's spooky music. Headphones going great. Do you have it muted?
No. They were working earlier. This would be a lot cooler with sound
This is
effects.
how Danny DeVito was born.
Maybe I'll just lean in real close.
No, don't do that. Beeping, see? You can visualize the
All right,
beeping.
Rihanna, I need you to do something.
I don't actually mind. It's fine.
It's your mom.
We
Now,
have the same
This
mom.
is going to give me editing to do, but... Because Lily's an idiot.
I didn't do anything. I took
Yeah,
them
you
off.
had to have pressed it.
I left the room. That's all I did.
You
You
left the range of the receiver with the headphones.
I guess. Listen, you guys told
Oh
me to go
my
get water so I
gosh.
wouldn't cough in the microphone.
You idiot.
I was just doing what you asked.
Little court jester.
I was doing what you guys
Hot
wanted me to
frog.
do. Okay, now it works.
The alternate title to this movie was Where the Red Fern Gets Snatched by Tiny Little Grabby Hands.
Work on that one.
The movie. Yeah, sorry. I got all my facts from a hobo on the corner. He claims he was a production designer, but I don't know.
I believe in him.
I mean, he was Italian, so I thought, he's probably legit.
Oh, yeah. Most production designers tend to go here to die, so.
Just so you know, Lily, I can't cut any of that out.
That's fine.
Otherwise, it's dead air.
No, it's fine.
Everyone knows you suck now.
That's fine. They knew that from the last 2 episodes. It's okay.
From all the coughing.
Okay, listen. I come back from all the way from school, and I just get bullied on camera. On air, not camera.
Nice subtitle.
Yeah, that really helped me. Ooh, Don't know what truck company sponsored this.
Toyota.
Oh, absolutely right. Most lucrative books, gosh darn it. Most lucrative movies have book versions written later for further merchandising. You've probably seen them.
Like that Vin Diesel movie, Riddick.
Sure.
Yeah, I have that one in book form. Never seen the movie.
Yeah, you got it in the checkout of a Shoppers, right?
Yeah.
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 That's where they all come from.
Yeah, of course.
And so, of course, E.T. has one. Except, weird part is that sold well. And there's an audio book version, and it's read by Michael Jackson.
Does he, sing during it?
I don't know. I didn't listen to it. I just know that it's read by him.
How do you verbally moonwalk?
I don't know. Well, I think every once in a while he just throws in a little, just a really soft one.
That's instead of all the you're seeing in the subtitles. It's just little Michael Jackson hee-hees.
Yeah, he's like.
See what you're hearing right now, Lily? That would be a hee-hee.
The lights frightened E.T. He ran away. He turned on his heel with a little hee-hee.
Nice crotch zoom.
That's what I like. Why did I look? I was like, ooh.
Gotcha.
I'm interested now.
A little bit of saucy E.T. for you.
Egg.
That's just a little light on a track. There's no E.T. It's funny. And of course, in the special edition, they have his little slappy CG body going around it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, spicy.
That's way fancier. And you're the only person on the planet with a copy?
Yeah. Yes, that's right. The only one. Steven Spielberg delivered it to me personally.
Oh, so, are you related to Steven Spielberg at all? Why would he give one to you?
No, we're not related. But see, his boys don't work, you know what I mean? And so I was chosen as the donor, the sperm donor for his new children.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sort of the biological father
of his children.
Of his children. Yes,
Wow. And you got the special edition.
Artificially impregnated Kate Capshaw.
That's her name?
Yes.
Is she alive?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe she got hit by a car.
They're not
or something.
that old. Okay. But yeah, so there's a little bit of a personal connection there.
Lily, that's you and your friends at college.
That is. That's very right.
You're that little douchebag.
Yeah, she's the little kid going in the car. Come on,
Let me play.
she would sound just like that too.
I do not.
I imagine it's like a huge round table, and she's like waddling around it in circles.
Why do you think I waddle? Excuse you. And no, we're in the art room, and all the people who actually have to do art homework get real mad when we're in there. It's great. I do not waddle, Jaeden.
Hey, let me play, guys. My headphones.
I hope they break. I'll break another pair.
You guys are always on about the headphones every time you do this. Micah's never said anything about them in the podcast.
Well, Micah didn't have, a second Micah right next to him smacking his headphones off his ears.
Fair enough.
So, why is Drew Barrymore in this?
Because she's a good actress.
Was she 5 or 6?
I don't know.
You don't have any Drew Barrymore facts lined up? I haven't been looking. That's how I don't know.
Look up the Drew Barrymore Wikipedia page.
Take your bets now. 6.
7.
The topic. Why did Drew Barrymore live alone at 14? I don't know.
She was
Math.
7.
Oh, Rihanna was doing it. Okay, but wait. But was she 7 when it was released, or 7 when it was filmed? She could have been 6.
Yeah,
You could have nailed it.
I could have been totally right.
It just says she was 7 when she landed the role.
Oh, I was off.
So
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
8.
Yeah.
My foolishness.
Oh,
I really thought I knew better.
such hubris.
Flew too close to the sun,
My
Caroline.
pride. Dude, you shut off my headphones. They're not working.
Oh no!
Are you serious?
No, she hit him and she smacked the button. That's fine.
I
I can
shouldn't
go
be
with that
allowed
sound.
back on
You-
this too.
That didn't even occur to me until like.
I
What in the
deserve to be
world?
No,
punished,
it's
please.
fine.
You can have.
Lily,
I didn't. Okay, I meant to, but I didn't mean to bust.
and you're ruining the track, okay? I have a fact.
I'm sorry.
Do you want to hear the fact, Lily, or you just want to mess with people's headphones? You just want to ruin both pairs?
Just leave me be. Let me die. Like,
Unusually.
Thanks.
The film was almost entirely shot in continuity. For your information, Lily.
Why did he do that? And
I'm
what were-
about to tell you.
Okay.
So shut up.
Wait, I have a second question.
What is it?
What were the ones he didn't shoot in continuity?
I forgot. I wasn't prepared to do this one, remember?
I guess I
don't
expected
know.
better of you on the fly.
Yeah, well, whatever. The kids had not read the full script. I mean, what would be the point? And they didn't know what would happen the next day of shooting. This made it easier for them to be acting because it was more of a reaction.
Surprise, there's an alien.
Because, I mean, that's what you do when you cast kids because they can't act. You try to find a kid who
You scare them so it
is
looks like they're
already
acting.
the character to a certain extent. And yes, you scare them. Why not?
Yeah, now it's working. Thanks, Lily.
Now don't
Special
touch the
shout out to
headphones.
Lily.
Jeez.
I just come here and ruined your podcast.
There's so much
I'm sorry.
headphone lore in these. Every time you show up.
Headphones and chorus.
You made me forget to mention Harry Winkler.
I was waiting.
I almost called him Henry again.
That would be incorrect.
Actually, did you know his middle name is Harvey, so it's Harry Harvey Winkler?
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
You can Google that.
Is that true or you
It's true.
okay.
It seriously is.
When you
H.H.
look at me
Winkler.
like that, like how am I supposed to believe you?
What do you mean? How? No,
You say
H.H.
it like
Winkler.
you're lying.
That's his, I'm.
Like, his middle name's Harvey. Well,
Because it's not. His name isn't Harry Harvey Winkler. Why did you almost believe that?
I didn't. That's why I asked you if you were lying. Jeez. Could you guys comment on E.T., please?
Nah.
Well, he's pretty ugly.
No, that's not him.
Rumpf. Rumpf.
Yes, just so you guys know in the subtitles that said R-U-N-F-F.
No spaces.
Runf.
A soccer ball.
It's not a soccer ball.
Kids just in
John,
his
you
socks.
played soccer. You know
I got
what
kicked off the team.
You know what a soccer ball looks like, though.
Ah, she's a poor shelter child.
Soccer was banned. In
That's
our
how Lily
household.
enters a room.
Like E.T. or the kid.
E.T.
Ouch.
Screaming.
Yeah,
You just open the door
Yeah.
and she goes.
Kinda. That part's correct.
Is E.T. naked?
He doesn't have
Yes.
pants.
Okay.
Yes,
don't
he is
see-
naked. Ladies and gentlemen, E.T. is naked.
I think they should seriously consider changing the rating on this. I don't think children should be subjected to naked aliens. That's amoral.
Well, I mean, you saw in that crotch shot, his belly folds are like really close to his feet. So, I mean,
There's a lot of sagation going on. Sagging?
So his, extraterrestrial dong is being a little bit covered up by his flip-flops.
By his flesh loincloth.
Yes,
So
flesh.
he's got
Flesh.
loincloth
Cheez-Its.
and a yarmulke.
Oh, Reese's Pieces. I forgot that was the whole thing about this movie.
How did you... Even I knew that. How'd you forget?
Yeah, idiot.
This was about the point where I walked out because I got too scared.
The Reese's Pieces came out and it was over for you.
No peanut butter.
Like, no, that was too much.
That's scaring me. Jaeden, have you ever seen Troll?
No.
Okay.
I
What
have
about
heard of
Troll
it.
2?
No.
What
You
about
should.
Trolls? Not the cartoon.
No.
Okay.
We need to watch Troll 2. I've only
Just thinking
seen...
about it.
We should watch Troll 2.
No
This-
thanks.
Gives me a whole lot of Troll 2 vibes.
Wasn't the street... weren't
Which
they-
came first, Troll 2 or E.T.?
E.T.
I don't think I've seen Troll 2.
I have seen part of it. And first off, they weren't even called trolls in the movie. They were called goblins, and the street they lived on was called Nilbog, and it was the stupidest
remember
thing.
that.
Nilbog.
Yeah, it just got, and then they were like, it's just goblin backwards at the end of the, 90-minute movie. It's like, no duh.
Troll 2.
It's the same universe.
It's got like a Pizza Hut light. You know what I'm talking
Mhm.
about?
They do.
Yeah, you're right. It's like being in a Pizza Hut.
Looks like the Malcolm in the Middle house.
Obscure.
You look like the Malcolm in the Middle house.
Go break the headphones
Zing.
again.
Don't break my headphones, please.
That is the single best movie insult in history.
How do we feel about that?
Disheartened,
So sad.
moved,
Crushed, frankly.
touched.
Forget it, Lily. I know you don't care.
Hey, why are you being mean to her? She's right next to you.
I was truly disheartened, moved, and touched.
She's the one that's... Yeah, she sounded genuine, so it was different.
I just come here and get attacked. I just sit here. That's all I do. Sit here and break headphones.
Cough.
Cough. You people are so mean.
Looks like Jordan. She made breakfast? Her psychotic breakdown begins. Tinfoil in the sink. Little dickwad. Get that out of there. The trash can's like 3 feet away. Gosh. I don't care if you're sad about your dad.
Watch it, penis breath. That was my impression of that kid.
I thought it was your Lily impression.
Hey! You guys are so mean. I'm gonna go.
I wonder how
sleep
much
in the
that
shed like
flashlight
kid.
was.
Hmm?
That flashlight looks big and expensive.
Yeah, and I feel like it's not very strategic. Like
I don't know.
he's just it's
Shining
just a beacon to his
Yeah, like-
location.
It's like, hey, aliens, don't come get me.
Do you know what E.T.'s occupation is?
Rabbi.
Yes, we'll go with that.
I don't understand what it is with this trope of, like, little kids becoming friends with these huge, or not huge, but ugly and horrifying creatures. And that would not, in real, like, he would throw the flashlight at E.T. in real life.
You can, like, run?
Just
Where do you think it started, Caroline?
Steven Spielberg throwing a flashlight at an alien?
No, the
Oh,
trope.
in E.T.
Yeah.
Yeah. You stole my Reese's Pieces!
Pieces?
I
Reese's?
know how I said it, and I
Reese's
stand by it.
Pieces.
I've only
They
ever
were
said
not
Reese's
invented
Pieces.
by a Reese's. That was not his name.
Reese's Pieces.
That's retarded.
That's how I see it too, I think.
We both retarded.
A little bit.
Don't touch those Reese's Pieces, penis breath.
He's getting his little alien germs all over him.
Also, they've been
What
on
kind
the
of
ground for
diseases
like
do you think he carried to Earth?
so many, and they've been on the ground for like
He's probably
8
patient
hours.
0 for gonorrhea.
They left him on purpose.
This dude started alien AIDS.
E.T. gets around, you know? On his planet, his flesh loincloth is considered the sexiest of all. He was supposed to lure E.T. with M&Ms, but the company was concerned that E.T. was too ugly and would scare children.
Scared
Concerned
me.
about that too.
He scared me when I was little.
Imagine getting rejected by a company because you're too ugly. They're like, oh no. Not you.
I mean, sales for Reese's Pieces skyrocketed, so it was a bad move. in the end.
Fools at
M&M should have
Toll
done it.
House, Nestle.
Reese's Pieces aren't even that good. M&M's are better.
What?
M&M's are better.
You're a fool.
I
Fool.
don't like peanut butter
Fool,
that much.
idiot.
Yeah, I'd be horrified. That's terrifying.
What is that for?
But he's so cute, Lily.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
His eyes are like a foot apart, and he's just so gross. and
He's an
creepy.
alien.
You're-
Could you, like,
He's a
lower your
baldist.
standards?
You're a baldist, dude.
I'm not a baldist. I know a
Yeah.
creepy looking.
He looks like
puppet when I see
Caillou.
one.
I'll
He's
have you
cute.
know that our number one fan is Howie Mandel, and he is going to cry when he hears this.
No, I look like E.T. Did you know Howie Mandel's middle name is actually Extra-Terrestrial? After this movie.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
This movie was his uncle.
Yeah, it was. Howie T. Mandel.
Stupid.
It's got a good ring to it.
Yeah. It really rolls off the tongue. What's with that clown balloon?
You have like 7 clown
Things
dolls,
were
Caroline.
scarier in the 80s.
You have like 7 clown dolls. You can't comment on one
But
clown
I
thing.
didn't make a little balloon and put a nose on it.
You would.
I couldn't. I can't tie balloons.
You can't die.
No, not balloons. And he just fell asleep with this Howie Mandel in his room.
Would you fall asleep in the presence of a naked Howie Mandel?
I don't think I'd feel all that comfortable, honestly.
Some would differ, but you do you.
Would you let your guard down in front of naked Howie Mandel?
No. No, I would not. No, I would not. But, I mean, a lot of people are so comfortable with him, you know. He's a famously passionate lover.
Yeah, very sweaty guy.
Sweaty, but passionate. In fact, you know, Harvard did a study where the amount of sweat is proportional to the love you give.
Feel my sweaty hands.
No, not me. Stop.
So, yeah, if you get that sweat-drenched love,
It's all Howie.
yeah, that's the Howie Mandel promise.
People are gonna immediately
That's
shut off
actually
this episode.
The
after that
Mandel
statement.
syndrome is when your feet get too sweaty all
The
the time.
Mandel effect.
Mandel effect, that's good.
So we're gonna...
Why is she dressed like Judge Judy?
That's what everyone did in the 80s, Caroline.
She looks like she's about to...
I mean, Lily on her honeymoon, you know, her husband's gonna be like, oh, man, you know, you could have done to be more gentle, but that was great, you know, and she's just gonna be like, oh, baby, that's the Mandela effect.
That was so much build-up.
That was so much build up for such a stupid joke.
Was it creepy enough?
Yes, it was too creepy. You guys are
Good.
mean and creepy.
Cough, cough.
I have not coughed this podcast. I've been doing good. I'll cough extra next time.
Rihanna is putting Instagram filters on the characters. She has chosen not to participate in the podcast. Just a little bit of AIDS for you. Goodbye. So why do you guys think she got divorced?
Probably the Judge Judy outfit.
Do you think that was it? He was crying one night and he was like, I'm sorry, dear. I just can't, in good conscience.
Maybe she was just a neglectful mother who left her child in a room with a naked alien who looks like Howie Mandel.
Well, she didn't know about naked Howie Mandel, but she did abandon her child.
Somehow with Howie Mandel. You gotta be on the lookout for
It
that
actually,
guy,
it
man.
actually gets
At all
worse later.
times.
She abandons the other child.
With Howie Mandel?
Yes, she gets left home alone with the naked Howie Mandel. Whoa, crotch shot again.
It's
Come on,
Spielberg's signature.
As I said, on his planet, it's very impressive. Okay.
It's a sexy quality.
I mean, that's actually why it was left, you know? The other aliens didn't want the competition. They planned it all along. You know, like he's the, he's like the
The what?
Sorry. I'm trying to get the name right for the joke to work, okay? He's
Lando, dude, like our nephew.
Lando.
Oh, Lando.
He's got a big ass head.
He does. He got ETN.
Oh.
That's so mean.
That's your flesh and blood, man. You just said he looks like naked Howie Mandel.
I just said he had a big head. Oh.
You know, in a world of endless possibilities, it is possible for him to hear this podcast.
Don't say that.
I'm
He'll
gonna save it.
He'll find this when he's like 15 and he'll be like, Aunt Lily, you betrayed me. I'll just be gone, though. I'll do something. I'll go hide forever. You
No,
won't be
wait,
able to find
no. If you wanna get back from it, you just have to own it. Okay.
Yeah, you look like
you have
E.T.
to hire a graphic designer to construct a picture of a naked Howie Mandel with correct proportions.
Yes,
And
that's the main idea
have
behind
it
it.
printed on a t-shirt and gifted to him.
How to get your nephew to hate you 101.
Instead of abandoning him.
Is
I
there
think
any
he'd prefer
other famous bald people besides Howie
No,
Mandel?
Howie Mandel is the only one.
He's the
So,
only bald person,
Yes,
actually.
it's a common misconception. Some people think Vin Diesel would be the other famous
I forgot
bald
he
guy,
existed.
but he actually has a singular white hair growing out of the top, and it's actually surprisingly long. But
Puts it in a ponytail.
it's just invisible in camera. You just can't see.
They have to edit it out for all those Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah.
The Rock actually has a clear afro. He dyed it
Yeah.
transparent. It was highly
Transparent.
advanced technology.
He can afford it, of course.
You okay?
I got it for a second.
Yeah, if you'll notice his shadow looks different.
Yeah. There's something off about his head, and it's that the hair is edited out.
Now, I want to ask, are you guys impressed with this movie so far?
Yeah, it's E.T., man.
Mhm.
Okay.
Did you want
Okay,
us to say
you-
no?
No, that's if you don't think so, that's okay.
I think
Um,
E.T. sucks.
E.T. got 9 Academy nominations and won 4 Oscars in all.
Why? What categories?
I'm getting there.
Hurry up, though.
It got Best Sound Design, Best Visual Effects, Best Sound Effects, and Best Original Score.
It was all
I can get behind that. I think that's all accurate.
it was all those runts that really got them the best sound design one.
Richard Attenborough, who directed the film that won Best Picture, has said that E.T. was more deserving.
What did he direct?
See, these are things that I would remember if I had planned to do this one.
It was that movie Crash.
I want to say that it
came
was,
out in
no, I want to say it
2005.
was like something with Laurence Olivier or something like that.
Oh, was it? It wasn't this, but Laurence Olivier. Do you remember the Othello he did, where he played
Yes,
the
yes.
black man?
I think everyone does. Yes.
It worked. It's
But-
perfect.
Well, I guess old people can star in movies. 'Cause wouldn't he have been super old? Howie Mandel is in the closet. What? Literally or metaphorically?
Both.
Chariots of Fire.
No.
No?
Gandhi.
That's
No, that's
that
Ben
guy.
Kingsley.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking of at all.
You know, my dad said he went to see this movie in theaters with his class, and the entire class booed because they were so bored of the movie Gandhi.
So, what do you guys think? Gandhi or E.T.?
E.T.
Mm-hmm.
Gandhi's lame.
Let's do Gandhi sometime.
Bald people movies. You can't pit them against each other.
No.
Who's the better bald? Howie Mandel, naked. E.T. or Gandhi?
Well, is Gandhi naked in this scenario?
Gandhi's always naked. That's his thing.
You're defending Buddhists and Jews in this podcast.
I would say,
Gandhi isn't a
I
Buddhist.
thought he was Buddhist.
I would say E.T. because he's the only 3 of them that I have met.
Yeah, Gandhi is like
You met
copying
E.T.?
E.T.'s whole thing.
Yeah,
You bet when you meet E.T.
at Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida.
Oh.
It's open now.
This is an advertisement.
I was paid to say this.
Walt Disney is holding me at gunpoint right now.
Universal isn't Disney.
Actually, there's a fun fact about the
Yeah.
about the ride.
Oh,
So
I hated that.
there
It
were
was terrifying.
It's so scary.
You have to go again. It's a great ride. Okay. And so there was 3 of them made.
There are
And
3 rides?
well, 3 of them made at different Universal parks around the world.
Oh, okay.
So there's one in California, one in Japan, and one in Florida. And back when Universal was first made in Florida, Steven Spielberg was heavily involved in everything. He was like creatively. I mean, he was a creative consultant on a lot of the rides. And E.T. is the only ride still at Universal that was there on opening day. The rest are gone, you know, King Kong and that sort of thing. Although there is a new King Kong right now.
Is it good?
Yes, it's quite impressive. I mean, he is
Kong-alicious.
a big monk. Okay, big monk boy.
Big monk, unlike Gandhi. Lame monk.
Anyway, so obviously since Universal changes out a lot of stuff more often than like Disney does. Like Disney doesn't want to piss people off. Universal doesn't care. They've destroyed so many things people like. The reason it's still standing is because they removed the one in California to put a mummy ride in there because the mummy ride in Florida did really well. And this is a bad idea because the E.T. show building is much smaller. So the mummy ride is like a 1-minute coaster. Man.
That's such a shame.
So stupid.
Brendan Fraser
Anyway.
deserves way more minutes.
And they didn't tell Spielberg that they were taking the ride down because they knew he would be pissed off about it. And they were worried.
He came to their house and hung their families
so
by
they
their
told
toes.
them, they said, hey.
Give me my ride back!
So yes, he was very involved in the making of the ride.
You want to know what he did?
That one
He
in
set
particular.
the mechanical dinosaurs outside of their children's bedroom windows and terrified all these executives' children into putting
Of course.
the ride
He's
back up.
Spielberg, he has the power.
Yeah.
And
He did it psychically.
so yeah, obviously he was mad. He contacted them, and you know they tried to get him.
Oh my gosh.
You know, they tried to calm him down. They said, oh, you know, there's still the one in Japan and there's still the one in Florida. It's fine. It's not going anywhere. Don't worry about it. But of course, shortly after, the one in Japan got closed. And so Spielberg called him up and he told him that if they closed the E.T. ride in Florida, the original one, then
He would shoot someone.
in a way, he would never work with Universal again on anything. And obviously, he makes them a shit ton of money. So, that ride is like...
Preserved.
Yeah, it's still there, and it's just a monolith. Just a
Ancient.
beacon of Steven Spielberg's madness.
The day he dies, they're gonna bulldoze that thing so fast.
I bet.
He's gone, let's go.
Blow it up.
Put in the mummy again.
So
You
yeah,
know he dies when
let's-
you hear a boom
Yeah,
and
they're
see a
gonna make a
mushroom
second
cloud.
mummy ride. They're gonna have 2 in the
I
park.
heard that they were taking down the mummy ride.
No. It got a little bit of a refurbishment because it's old now. But
More
no,
fresh.
it's very popular. They won't take it away. They use real fire on that ride. It is very hot in there, but it's cool.
I've never been on it, but now I really want to. You
It's
got me all
fun.
excited about the mummy. I'm gonna go home and watch it now.
For the 50th time.
Yeah.
Rihanna, did you like the mummy ride?
No. I like Brendan Fraser.
Like everybody does.
Oh, yeah, since it's really funny because the ride actually ends with a video of Brendan Fraser, but it's really suddenly because it's a coaster. So, like, you know, there's all these scary mummy images and you're flying it around and it just stops really suddenly. And then there's Brendan
I'm
Fraser
Brendan
and he's
Fraser.
like, hey, guys. And it's just really funny.
Go watch my movie, Georgia the Jungle 2.
I wish he said that. Oh, man.
That movie was the bomb.com.
You just thought he was hot in that. That's the only reason you liked it.
Duh.
Anywho, E.T.
I actually have more facts about the ET ride, but I won't torture you.
I'm actually
Go for it.
interested.
Yes, tell us.
I
tell
dig
us,
ET
tell us.
ride facts.
I want to know.
No.
Oh, you're so mean.
No.
Why would you taunt us like that? I bet nobody on the planet knows more about the ET ride than you.
And no
Probably.
one will, because you won't
It's
tell
fun.
us.
You should, contact Steven Spielberg to become his successor and ensure that they don't blow it up when he dies.
He's already
I'll be the one. Yeah, I need to get a job at Universal, make them a lot of money through movies, and then start threatening them.
Make Jurassic, Planet. I was about to say Jurassic World, and I was like,
Yeah.
they did that.
Jurassic Universe 20.
Jurassic Universe.
Jurassic Town.
They are really milking a franchise with such a simplistic plot, you know? Like, it's such a simple concept, dinosaurs.
But I will
And they're like,
go
we
see
need
every
to
movie.
specifically exploit this. Like, it was the characters that made it great, but screw that. Just keep pumping them out.
We can find somebody to replace Jeff Goldblum.
Of course.
They
course.
couldn't, because they brought him
Definitely,
back.
that was
Chris Pratt replaces everyone now.
yeah, with his dynamic
Chris Pratt's
personality.
going to be the next Indiana Jones.
What? Are you joking?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, if he can be the next, Mario, I guess he could Indiana Jones, but... You're such a what, Supreme? What does that mean? Shut up, Greg!
So when you guys went on the ET ride, did you notice the smell?
No, because I was 7
Yeah.
and I was peeing myself, so that was the only smell I
Okay.
noticed.
Yeah, I don't
It
remember
has a
much.
pretty aggressive forest smell. It's actually really nice. I like it a lot. Sometimes I think about it. the
You go
smell.
on there to relax, wind
No,
down.
really. I miss the smell.
Of the ET ride?
Yes, I miss the smell of the ET ride.
See, and
And
only you would
They
see
have
that.
a manufactured scent that they put in there. And rumor has it that they've, been pumping it in there for 30 years, that they don't need to anymore because the
It's
whole
just
place
in
is just
it.
saturated. Yes, it's enveloped in this smell.
ET aura. Odor.
Ugh.
Looks like you.
Hey, no it doesn't. You
They're
both.
looking at me. They're like,
I hate you both so much. Rihanna's good because she's just doing filters on things and not being mean to me.
That was the only black
so-
person that's ever been in a Steven Spielberg movie.
oh my gosh. Lily, you suck.
What did I do? That was her.
No, I'm pretty sure I heard you say it.
Yeah, Lily.
That was
You
you.
bigot. Why would you
That
say
was
first the
you.
Jews, then Gandhi, now the black people? Haven't they been through enough?
I'm gonna break your headphones in half. I will snap them. It's your fault too.
Jeez,
Then I will
Lily,
stab
you're
you with
making this
them.
controversial.
Yeah, you're so problematic. All you do is come on here and just bring all this heat.
No, I don't. You guys just bully me the whole time. Just freaking watch E.T. What has been happening in the plot,
That's
Caroline?
the first Mormon. That little creepy girl.
Who cares? Let me tell you about the E2 rides.
I'm
instead.
fascinated.
Please
You-
tell me. about
yes,
the
You
E.T.
want to hear
ride.
about it?
Yes,
So-
please.
So, normal Disney World rides, there's each scene you go through, right?
Mhm.
And the thing is that they're continually running. Actually, side fact, and this might creep you out just a little bit, on a lot of the older rides, like Pirates of the Caribbean or It's a Small World,
They used human skeletons.
well, yes, they actually did, but that's a different fact. Yeah, cheaper to bleach real skeletons than it is to make ones.
Really?
And there's actually another Steven Spielberg fact that goes with that because he used real corpses in Poltergeist.
Is that?
And she and remember they had an actress swim with them. It was a whole thing. Anyway, so back to Disney rides. So they're actually it can hurt some of the older animatronics to like turn them off and then reboot them because of the way that they're powered, because you'd have to like gut the whole thing to renovate it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all still using these really, decades old antiquated systems. I mean, Disney World just turned like 50. And
Does E.T.
not
have
50, 70,
knees?
70. I'm sorry. No, he doesn't. And
What? I thought he had legs. Like big legs.
I thought
the sound of E.T. walking is a wet shirt full of Jell-O.
That is weird. How did good old Spiely figure that out?
really.
Well, they had
We're friends.
they had a sound designer, a Foley guy, who figured that one out. That's his job.
So what was
I'm the
fact
godmother
about the
of
ride
Jaeden
again?
So
Spielberg
anyway,
children.
So it is better to leave the rides running, and then just do maintenance on anything that falls apart. It's actually cheaper. So at night, when no one's at Disney World, It's a Small World. It's just running continuously.
Oh.
Like
It
on
never
Scooby-Doo?
I guess.
You know that Scooby-Doo episode where the rides would just run at night and
Yeah,
there was
with
the
blue
robot?
robot.
Yeah.
Charlie.
That wasn't the
doesn't
fact,
know
though.
what we're
What was the fact? Okay, anyway. So you go through different scenes.
I'm sorry, are they gonna murder frogs?
E.T. is different because the scenes are not continually running. There's actually a motion sensor that sets off each scene so that they don't have to retime the vehicles if there's a delay. So they actually shut off, and it's kind of funny because on like some scenes, like you can kind of like peer through the darkness and see like the animatronics just like waiting in stillness, like just waiting for you, and then the lights go up and they spring up, like, wiggling all over the place. It's funny. But yeah, so that was a new thing, even though the ride system itself is similar to like Peter Pan and stuff. And they used to have like spaceships and bikes you could sit in, but the bikes were just too popular, and so they kicked out the spaceships. And if you have another rare thing is if you have a child with you, then you can like specifically request to put them in at the front of the ride.
Oh.
Which is weird that they do that. I'm sure some people are just so annoying about it, but
Put my
Those-
kid on the
those-
basket.
put him in the basket. That's the best seat in the house.
He's one. He'll remember forever.
And so that the like the timing would be right with the ride and everything. John Williams came back to score the ride, which is not something that had been done before. Usually they just cut up music from whatever franchise the ride is. And since then that has become a thing, is composers coming back to do a ride or hiring a composer to do a ride. And so there are rides that our original story that don't have a franchise connected to them and are done by like famous composers like Danny Elfman.
Is he really
It happens a lot
half
now.
elf, half man?
No.
So no relation to the elves whatsoever.
No, he's just elf. He's not man.
He's actually related to dwarves.
So he was lying to us about his elf blood.
Yes, he did it for the fame and money.
Damn you, Danny.
Yeah, it's not right. I mean, he really insulted the elf community. Rihanna, send that to me so I can make it the picture.
You said that to me too. It's so good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know what we're laughing about, just look at the thumbnail for this video.
That'll be your best one yet.
Yep.
That's so good.
All right, in 20 minutes, I'm going to talk about the ride again. So just you guys wait for that.
We'll be
Why did he
prepared
just
mentally.
stomp
Facts.
on that kid's spine and... Am I dreaming right now?
Yes. This is all a hallucination, Caroline.
It's all a dream.
What was that entire sequence about?
They were
Love.
Okay. All right. I can live with that.
Did you know that dog is a Howie Mandel in a costume?
They had to do the thing with the screen. Where
Howie
it's
Mandel
one
is
Howie and
actually
one Howie.
one of those people from Harry Potter that can convert into an animal at will.
He's
An
an
animagus.
animagus.
Yeah. He can just be a dog. Whatever you guys said.
You read Harry
He's an
Potter
animagus.
multiple times.
Bah! I'm too cool for HP.
Let's go to Universal together sometime, you guys.
Let's do it.
Let's go on the ET ride together.
Yay! You can give us fun facts about the ride the whole time.
Yeah, during I'll be in the front just yelling
Smell
back.
that!
Everyone's gonna be pissed off.
And I won't close my eyes during the
So
ride
you
the
see
whole
this
time.
water here.
Oh, we
Sometimes it times badly and shorts out the car here. Watch your feet.
I did go on that ride. I don't think we were. I was with Mommy that time, but I closed my eyes the entire
I
time.
remember because I was in the cart with Daddy. And
was
I
good.
yelled at Daddy to make me get out of the ride. I
What
was
if-
like, get out of here! This is terrifying! We're gonna die!
I think
See,
it was
what if
just
I did
good.
like a local like tour bus and like talked about everything before you see it? What you're about to see here is the moon. Yeah, the moon. Not many people know the moon,
I would pay so much.
but here
money.
we call it Old Bessie here in town. Sometimes we have to do maintenance on Old Bessie.
I think you'd be their best tour guide. You'd be so popular.
You know, young Drew Barrymore looks a little bit like E.T.
Oh wait, is that Drew Barrymore?
No, actually. Drew Barrymore plays the older brother.
No, that's a midget de-aged with CGI. So when E.T.
E.T. can talk?
Barry.
Oh, is that E.T. Go Home?
phone
E.T. phone.
home.
Is it Phone Home?
Yeah.
E.T. go home.
I don't
They
know.
were just telling him, and he started repeating it.
E.T. Get the fuck out of here.
Son of a bitch, E.T. Go home. Jeez.
They've just been shoving this naked little alien in various closets. RuPaul.
He looks just like RuPaul.
So if we put Howie Mandel in a wig, would he look like RuPaul?
RuPaul is actually Howie Mandel in a wig.
They're the same person.
Have you ever seen Howie Mandel and RuPaul in the same place?
I haven't. That's fair.
And you know, fun fact, when Howie Mandel is naked, he looks more like RuPaul. Please blow the candle out.
Smells like E.T.'s manufactured forest scent.
Actually, there is these fans who have something called the Magic Candle Company, where they make scents based on rides. Like, for instance, Pirates of the Caribbean, they don't have chlorine in the water. It's bromine water, and it has a really particular smell to it that people really like. And so they've made a candle that smells like it.
Straight bromine.
So they also have a candle that smells like the E.T. forest, and I really want it.
Don't look! There's Drew Barrymore. The one in the middle. E.T. has 5G.
Oh, it's Howie Mandel.
No. My
It's like
I
the
thought it was
Scooby-Doo villain
RuPaul.
reveal.
Yeah. Now the mystery machine shows up.
That's your chemistry teacher. That's what she wants you to do.
I do listen. She just is evil.
Some teachers are like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she is.
Some are just so mean.
So cruel for no reason. I think they just get bored, decide to antagonize students.
That is probable.
I thought Elliot was the girl's name. What? I don't know, like the mom said it at one
No,
point.
they've been
and the
calling her
girl's name-
Gert.
Gert?
Gert, you
Her-
didn't notice?
Her name is Gertie.
Oh, okay.
That
That
Totally
clears
normal.
things up.
Yeah.
Gertie.
Gertie's not a normal
It's short for Gert Wendela.
Actually,
Like
that is a
egg.
fact. You laugh, but it's true. Those Gert Wendelas out there are gonna be real upset that you laughed.
Personally, I prefer the male version, which is Gertify
Yes. Dignified.
or Gertz William. That sounds
It's very
professional,
regal.
Yeah.
Traditionally a name for royalty in Lithuania.
Really?
Yeah.
I was hoping there was going to be Lithuanian facts in This
There's
podcast.
Gandhi facts.
I was
There's
I'm
Howie
racking
Mandel
my brain
facts.
the entire time I was making this. I was like, how can I mention Lithuania?
Could we somehow involve the rich history of Lithuania with E.T.?
Yeah. Because it's logical, right?
Yeah, it just
It had to be done.
makes sense. I just
you.
really like to involve Lithuanian culture into my conversation. I'm actually
Of course, because
3/4
you're a good
Lithuanian.
person. Wait, really?
No,
No.
no.
Oh,
We're
I
not.
wish.
Our last
I got
name's
excited. I
McGrogan.
thought that meant you could say the N-word.
Well, see, I still can.
Oh,
Because I do what I want.
fair enough. It's America. It's a free country.
You know, if you pay me $5, I could say it. Why is his finger glowing?
Well,
What's
it's
the thing?
it's a good alternative to a certain appendage.
Yeah.
So, you're saying that E.T. can't... So what's his flesh loincloth covering? Is it just smooth, like a
No,
Ken
no, no,
doll?
no, 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 no. That is a secondary sexual organ.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yes. E.T. is actually... He only has two, but that is unusual because on his planet they have three. Yeah, so he's actually just a little inept.
That moron.
Comparatively. And that's why, of course, he has reached the status of sex symbol on his planet. Because he has had to compensate.
He's like the Elephant Man.
Yes.
That old freak.
I mean, if you did it with E.T., you'd have to put a bag over his head. So, yes. You're gonna stop sending me stuff.
This is someone's favorite movie, I'm sure. But then you guys are just ruining it completely.
It's a good movie.
We're
Look
respecting
Look
it.
at these. Look at these special effects.
Look,
Very
he's
nice.
wearing a Gandhi outfit.
The way they've like lit the props and everything. Very nice. It's actually not a ghost costume. It's a costume of Martin Sheen.
Yes.
Yeah,
Looks like that. I like turtles.
yeah, he does. He just needs frosted tips.
Oh, and he's going as a sex offender. I get it now.
Yeah.
He's going as Charlie Sheen.
Correct. Sheen family costume. And of course, E.T. here is dressed as Emilio Estevez,
They look just alike.
who chooses not to carry the family name publicly. That's why he's a ghost. See? Choosing not to be seen. What was her concept with that outfit?
Like a
I want to be
streetwalker.
Josie and the Pussycats.
At
but 40
age
years
55.
later, yeah.
This podcast is known for its great audio quality.
And for its regular advertisement. Let's talk about Founders Realty. So
It is sundown.
So whenever E.T. is walking, he's being played by a dwarf or a boy born without legs.
Which boy born without legs?
A boy born without legs. He
Did they
walks
credit
on
him?
his hands.
That is odd.
So he's got his hands and the little E.T.
That
feet.
must look terrifying.
I don't know which scenes are which, but I know...
Which dwarf did they get to be E.T.?
I don't know. It was not
Deep
one that I
Roy.
recognized.
You should have known that.
No, it was not Deep Roy.
It was Deep Roy.
No, it wasn't.
It was Deep Roy.
It was not Deep Roy. This isn't a Tim Burton film.
I'm a shuffle.
One of that run.
Rumpf.
That's a good one. I should use that. I'm going to close out my emails with that. Run, comma. Okay, no store-bought Yoda Mask was that good.
Yeah, that was too much. That was probably $5,000
Yeah, like you.
in Yoda Mask.
Yeah, the special effects guys definitely worked on that.
They were like, "Oh, sweet, we get to make a Yoda mask."
Mhm.
Best part of this job.
Just a little bit of whiplash.
What if he falls on E.T. and just squishes him, and that's the end of the movie?
Another fun fact, Howie Mandel is
What?
immortal, so it'd be fine.
Can E.T. fly?
Have you not seen the scene?
Fun fact, Howie Mandel is immortal and impenetrable, but only when he's naked.
So right now he's vulnerable to death because he's
So, yeah,
in a
whenever
sheet.
he gets threatened by like a guy with a gun, he's like, wait, let me take my pants off.
Hold on 1 second.
Have you not seen the scene? Did you also close your eyes on the ride?
I'm not gonna confirm or deny that, but
But they always do this at like the beginning of like Universal movies. They'll show the beginning of old Universal movies. They'd show the bikes, you
it
know.
didn't really occur to me.
You
So-
didn't realize that was E.T.?
Fun fact about the bike shot. Nobody knows how it's done. And it's not any sort of editing. There's no layering. What you're seeing in camera is what they shot. That's how it looked when they shot it. That is a real person on a real bike in front of the actual moon. And to this day, the special effects guys refuse to tell anyone how they managed it. So there you go.
Huh.
Magic.
Is that crap? Is that a real fact?
No, it's not a rumor. That's a real fact. I mean, Steven Spielberg and lots of other people who worked on it have confirmed that it was all in camera.
That's sick.
And I mean, many nerds have analyzed the shots.
Steven Spielberg sold his soul so E.T. could fly.
Of course. That's how I always grasp a speaking spell. Slowly and gingerly.
It'll blow up if you grab
And
it
I
too
wait for
hard.
someone to be watching, too. You can purchase one of these babies at Coons Automotive.
That is not an ad, actually. Coons is just
No,
that
Coons,
quality.
Yeah. I just love Coons. Just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, I encourage the usage of any kind of car dealership. Always, always use car dealerships. Always be cheated out of your money. All right? That is how the economy gets better.
I believe in Coons.
You want gas prices to lower? You have to use Coons.
Speaking of Coons,
All right?
I actually gotta bounce and go do that volunteer work. Because it takes
Coons'
about
car?
40 minutes to get there.
Do you have to?
I do, because my mom's gonna kill me otherwise.
I'll call her.
That would make it so much worse. I have to live in her house.
Well, she should know that there are multiple families with personal vendettas against her. Whole families. Okay?
No. Myself included, a little bit, for this.
You're a whole family.
Yeah. Well, I have to be there because I have to drive my sister home.
Well, can't you just come at the end of the event?
No, because I have to go because I can't do any of the volunteer work for Saturday mornings now because I'm working.
Mm-hmm. Why do you need to do any
So-
volunteer work?
For the mission trip.
Can't they suck it? We're doing a podcast. This is obviously more important.
I know, but I already told Jesus that I would do this.
He'll understand. Things come up.
Jesus is like, oh, E.T., you're fine.
Look, I'm in contact with him too, you know. We can talk about this. I'll put in a good word for you. We're homeboys, you know?
I can do about 7 more minutes, and then I have to leave.
That's oddly specific.
Well, then it'll be 4:40.
I'll come home late, so that way I don't get yelled at for you being late.
I'll get in a few more Gandhi jokes.
No, mention the Jews. Mention the Jews.
Let me think of a Jew slur.
Are we about to kiss right now?
Can you feel the love tonight? That's actually Steven Spielberg. Why does he all of a sudden want E.T.? E.T. is like 900 years old. He already grew up, son.
He doesn't know that.
Ugh.
I know Lily wants to be caressed by a puppet.
Ew, no.
I know she already has.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You
What?
freak?
No, I have not. What are you
No.
I hate Muppets. We watched the Muppets, and I told you how much I hate puppets. This thing counts, and I hate him.
He's cute.
No, he's not.
You should see all the little plastic ET toys they made for the movie. It's the cutest. Cause like they're painted like really simplistically, so you know he's just like 2 eyes and a mouth. You know, it's very cute. So the ride has a really advanced computer system. Cause I'm just gonna charge right into that. Because, or at least an advanced computer system for the time that's still there, of course. They haven't changed it.
Because he rigged it so it would explode if
No.
you touched it.
If they tried to take
E.T.
it out.
says goodbye to you at the end of the ride.
Mhm.
And he says your name. So before you go into the ride, you hand these cards to a worker that has your name on it, and they punch it into the system. So they had the actress who plays E.T. Say all these different syllables as if it was like Siri. And of course that was, for the time, it had to be a very complicated
Process.
computer system, and they had to like pretty much invent a few things to make it work. But it's still there. Why are you laughing?
No reason.
Ew. He looks so sickly.
It's 'cause he's still in the paint. From
Whatever
Halloween.
happened to this sweaty kid in the middle?
He's right there.
No, but like, guy who plays him, was he like murdered mysteriously like half the kids in Steven Spielberg's movies?
Jaeden's last fun fact.
Wait. You mean the blonde kid?
No, that one.
Oh, Elliot.
Yeah.
He's still an actor.
Really?
And he actually got a big role recently in Doctor Sleep, which is the sequel to The Shining. It's a pretty good movie. It's actually better than The Shining. Shining's not very good, so that was not hard. But there are some scenes, spoiler alert, where Ewan McGregor has to go back to the hotel, and you know there are some ghost characters that show up and talk to him, and one of them is
E.T.
is Jack Nicholson's character, his father, of course, and I mean, of course, Jack Nicholson is he's a fat old man now, and he probably wouldn't agree to do it anyway. So it's actually the kid from E.T. playing Jack Nicholson's character.
Is he good?
And he does a good job.
Yeah. They should have gotten Christian Slater to do that.
Yeah. That's what I said when I first saw Heathers. I had never seen a movie with him before, but I was like, man,
Jack Nicholson.
He's like just a teenage Jack Nicholson.
If Jack Nicholson were
He-
attractive in any way, it
He's
would
got
be
that
Christian
same
Slater.
like cadence and
Yeah.
everything.
felt a little bit like a knockoff. I have a bunch of Christian Slater interviews pinned up. What? That
Right.
does look just like him. Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bunch of old magazines, and half of them are Christian Slater, and he's all like, yeah, they all think I'm ripping off Jack Nicholson. I kinda am. It's pretty funny.
Well, as long as he owns up to it.
Yeah. Cool fella. Ew!
Yeah.
Although, since Heathers was before Jack Nicholson played the Joker, you could almost say that Jack Nicholson ripped off Christian Slater as
Jack
Jaeden.
Nicholson stole from a 16-year-old boy.
Another fun fact. A shadowy man on a shadowy planet.
What does the mom do to afford that house? Like, that's... Don't look at me like that. That's not what I meant.
She got a lot in the divorce. She wiped him out, I tell you. I mean, you heard he has a girlfriend. All she had to claim was that he, he was cheating. That was it. That was all.
Now he's in Mexico, not on purpose.
He doesn't even like Mexico.
Who likes Mexico? That's where you get food poisoned.
Ugh.
You found my deformed son I hid in the attic.
So, fun fact about the ride. No, just kidding, no.
So on that note, I really do have to go.
But don't you want to see if E.T. survives?
I do want to. But what? Neil Armstrong?
Is it Neil Armstrong or Buzz Aldrin who's known for being a bit of a dick? I don't remember.
I always thought it was Lance Armstrong. That was just both of them.
He's a bike rider.
So, I don't know.
He's a cyclist.
He plays both of them
Yeah.
on TV.
Steven Spielberg actually directed it. Whatever we're talking about right now.
Of course. Miami Vice.
Yeah, okay, you can go.
You don't have to go.
I do have to, or I'll get yelled at.
Yeah, you don't want to get yelled
poor
at more.
baby.
It's not that. It's that.
You don't want to get yelled at more than you already do.
No, it's.
Don't break the headphones. Hand them to me. Hand them over. Carefully. Slowly.
I'm so sorry I have to go in the middle of this.
Don't jostle.
I'm not.
No jostling!
I need my jacket.
Oh, I didn't realize it was you.
Okay.
Bye, Caroline. And now the podcast will get significantly...
Peace be with you. And big balls.
And also with you.
It's in with your spirit, Caroline.
No.
Who cares?
Can I get one final Jew joke in?
Go ahead.
Jaime, gotta go. Classic Jew slur. Did it add something?
No, go away.
See, now you want me to leave. All I needed.
Bye, Caroline. Now the podcast will get less racist, but also less funny.
Yeah, the star power's gone.
Mm-hmm. Now I can look at your notes. I'm kidding.
Do you know what they call that tube?
Just a tube? What do they call that tube?
The ribbed tunnel.
And tube wouldn't suffice? Ribbed tunnel?
Yes, the ribbed tunnel.
Well, I mean...
For her pleasure.
No. What a mean little kid.
Well,
They are in love.
this movie is very romantic.
It really is.
Oh, I know this Atari game.
It's the less successful Pong.
Do you know what they call it?
What do they call it?
Bong.
Stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'd be scared too.
Well, that's just because you're scared of puppets.
Yeah, puppets are creepy, especially that one.
You got problems.
He's like all gray and scrungy looking. I don't know.
Well, he's sick. The poor man.
He looked scrungy before then too. Well, I mean, I'd say he was.
The claw. It smelled great.
You know, they don't even need to use the scent anymore.
So all these extras in here are real emergency room technicians.
Huh.
But they give CPR wrong. Like, I clearly remember that.
Well, we'll see. But
This
yeah, they
was-
just wanted the dialogue to be authentic. Because of course the writers didn't know what they were doing.
I'd hope so. Ugh.
Well, it's fine she left. There are not many jokes to make here anyway.
Yeah, it's mostly
is-
just a bummer.
Yeah.
Would
it
now
is.
be a good time to bring up Mac and me? Or should that be later?
Oh, a little bit later, but yes, it should be brought up.
Oh, that doesn't feel good in the headphones.
really good job, though.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be hard to make a puppet say Elliot.
To Romeo and Juliet situation. Bummer.
Yeah, but their families aren't at war.
Not just the rest of the world.
Nobody suicided.
It was close enough. The only modern adaptation we need. What a huge closet, by the way. How nice is that?
Yeah, if something smaller than this is a walk-in closet, then what's this?
I guess it
A
just
dance-in closet? A run-in closet?
Jump in.
Read the funnies in closet?
Hide a alien in closet.
Tiny mustache in closet?
Perfect spot for 5 Raggedy Ann dolls closet.
Now you'll notice they never show, or no adult faces except for Elliot's mom are shown until E.T. is dying.
Wonder why. Dramatic effect.
Child's perspective.
Oh, that's true.
Children always think they can help by screaming.
Well, I mean, they're all screaming too.
Like,
It
Josh
kind of
really
matches.
relates to this movie.
It's so soft.
Yeah,
It's not gonna do anything.
he's foam rubber.
Also,
And they're trying not to break him.
They never cover
They're
both
like,
his mouth
This is a
and his nose,
$10,000
though.
puppet.
Yeah, don't break the $1,000 puppet, please.
Spielberg will kill me. Fun fact, he was standing behind the camera with the gun in case they did break the puppet.
They don't put it over his mouth and nose. What's the point?
It's a movie about an alien that can fly and
I
has
mean,
a glowy
it
finger.
is made for human proportions. They're doing their best.
If I can fit on it,
They're
yeah,
just
I can
letting
fit on
the
him.
6-year-old watch this.
Rihanna, do you want to come up here and sit in the middle?
I haven't coughed much this time, only once. I can be near it.
Well, thanks.
Anytime, buddy.
You're good over there.
I'll sit on the floor. It'll just be the Jaeden podcast now.
And it's better that way. It's a whole lot of me, ladies and gentlemen.
You could go back to watching movies with Micah.
Oh, I will. Because you'll leave.
Yeah, go back to where people are slightly less mean. That's a lie. My friends are still mean to me. Love them though, I guess, sort of. I just found the people who were closest to you guys as a personality who would bully me just as much, but in a different state.
Do you remember his name?
Not at all. I know the kid's name is Elliot, mom's name, E.T.'s name is E.T., Everyone else's names are just...
His name is Gertie, too.
Gerdwin.
Gerdalia.
Gertfield. I got a chuckle out of you there, I'm pleased.
Yeah, just a little bit of one. Just a little bit.
It's more than usual.
But you have to say it 3 times and clap your hands. Stop thinking about it. I said stop thinking about it.
I can't stop thinking about it. I don't know, I was still laughing. It wasn't even that funny.
No.
It was that funny, I'm lying.
What you doing out here with all that ass? Double cheeks up on a Thursday afternoon.
Did you see the guy in the back row behind him? He was reaching up for something and it lined up perfectly.
Yes.
Ew. No, I'm still laughing. I just
Shut
kept thinking
up.
that-
Shut up and be sad.
Sorry, I knew you'd get mad, and that
Alright,
made me want to laugh.
I can't stop thinking about that juicy ass. That man was
Because I knew
thick.
you would get upset with me, and it made me want to laugh more. I live to see that disgusted face that you do. Yeah, you purse your lips and you stare straight ahead and don't make eye contact with me for the next 20 minutes. It's great. Brings me immense joy.
You have problems.
A little bit. Ugh.
Look, he's gonna suffocate.
Now he won't phone home. I do like how amongst all of the like medical stuff they still did set the flower pot there.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta have ambiance.
Hi, driving. I'm Dad. Nerds.
Just a little bit. It's me whenever I drive on the highway. I'm kidding. I'm much better.
Really?
Yes.
Sure.
I drove 6 hours back home yesterday and did fine.
You survived.
I did survive.
I am slightly impressed.
I did very good. I'm pleased. Didn't get us lost once.
There goes the rib tunnel. It's always bad when it breaks. It's this him. It's the second coming.
He's not here to make Gandhi jokes.
Yeah.
Quick,
Too bad.
someone say something real bad. Yeah, Greg, get on our level.
That is a 1982 Ford Econoline, the same van used as the Mystery Machine in the early 2000s Scooby-Doo movies.
I loved those movies. Should make Micah watch those.
Oh, he actually wants to. He requested it specifically.
They're so good.
So I am working on it, yes.
Make sure I'm back for that one.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to wait like 5 months to do it.
You should. Hey, I'll come back for spring Easter break.
Oh, that's
For like
true.
4 days.
That's true. Okay.
I'll make time. Rumpf is back.
Deaf people are going to think like it's his catchphrase or something. And it's like said out, read like that. It's not a noise, it's literally rump.
Someone's got that tattooed on them, like, favorite line from my favorite movie. No one will get it.
Gay newsies.
That's just regular newsies, Jaeden. Ugh.
That's how Rihanna looked on the ride. That last kid.
Why does it look like they've been gone for 2 months? It was like a day.
Wind.
No logic.
Don't you wish your neck was extendable?
Oh, so badly.
Be useful.
Be my ideal form.
You could eat leaves and stuff.
Yeah. Giraffe core.
John Williams had difficulty scoring the end of the movie. So Steven Spielberg had him score it without the picture and then slightly re-edited the film to match.
So we just made him do music without the... Huh. Cool.
Because John Williams is worth it.
He really is.
He's got alien AIDS now.
It's gonna be a whole pandemic.
You guys thinking about that ass?
All the time. I was also thinking about why E.T. creeps me out, but I didn't want to ruin the moment. It's because he has teeth. It's weird.
It's because he's a puppet. Come on.
Yeah, he also has teeth.
What's wrong with that? Of course
Like
he
he
would
eats
have
the flesh
teeth.
of man.
No. Of course he has teeth.
What do you mean, of course, puppets shouldn't have teeth?
But he's a puppet of a living being.
Yeah,
He's supposed to look like a living being.
Yeah, but
Which
it's
would logically have teeth.
he's an alien. They don't need to have teeth. He could just drink alien liquid or something. It's everything has to be for my comfort, Jaeden.
Of course.
Universal law. It was good. Gandhi jokes made it better.
Sure, why not? Oh, I'd love a name like Wallace Worsley.
He sounds like he'd be in Newsies.
Yeah, I would never introduce myself as Wallace. It would always be the full thing.
I think you're legally required to if you got a name like that.
Gallo Marley.
He made that horrible teeth puppet.
Well, he designed the look,
Designed
sketches and stuff.
Yeah, designed the horrible teeth puppet.
Actually, they had one guy they hired to design it, and they liked a lot of his ideas, but it wasn't quite perfect. It wasn't exactly what they wanted, and so they asked Carlo Ribaldi to design the alien without seeing any of the previous sketches, and surprisingly, he came up with something super similar.
Huh.
So there are little details that are different, like the eyes and stuff, but it was the same basic idea. Which is weird coincidence, but hey, great minds think alike, I guess.
Guess so.
Good designers. The original was longer with a D&D game with Elliot as DM. The camera would then pan up to show the communicator on the roof, showing that Elliot is still in contact with E.T.
Oh, I like that ending.
So yeah, kind of cool, but you know, they thought it just sort of cut the emotion. It was better just to better just to leave it there.
Of course, he'd play D&D. I'd expect nothing less.
Of course. Gotta have more goblin talk in this podcast.
There really should be. Goblin talk always makes things more entertaining. You should watch Troll 2. The first one doesn't matter as much. Troll 2's just so weird. I think about Nilbog every so often and it freaking sends me.
Hey, I didn't know Chris Evans did painting.
It's a side hobby.
Jerry Jeffress.
He also introduces himself
Jeffries.
with his full first name. Gertie. Still a stupid name. Van Man.
Van Man.
And Ultrasound Man.
Willie is my favorite song.
My favorite is Papa Ooh Mau Bao. That's a good one.
Oh. I see you are a woman of taste.
I really am. People should acknowledge it more.
Universal City Studios.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Fancy, fancy.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Please excuse the nonsense. Go home. And if you're already home, go away.